Hey Internet, this is Nate. You can also call me Nathan, please never call me Nathaniel. And welcome back once again to Vampire Survivors. This time we are on the beta patch. So if you're not aware, there was a beta patch that dropped yesterday. I was busy playing Inscription, so I didn't get a chance to explore it yet. Estimated date for when this beta patch should go live is like today or tomorrow. So this is probably about what we can expect. It could be changes, but about what we can expect to see on the live patch really in the next like hours. Like could be later today, could be tomorrow. So wanted to kind of check it out. There's a new character. This says new 1.5 character, but yeah, 1.5 characters. There's a new passive weapon. There's a new power up. There's new achievements. They fixed the tome bug, which is pretty big. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. Late game issue that would occasionally spawn too many enemies off screen. Okay, so there's lots of like random stuff. So without further ado, let me just make sure my video is set up correctly here, and then we can jump in and kind of just see what's going on. So that's good. And I've been having a weird issue recently where YouTube is not convinced that Vampire Survivors is a game, which has been fun. Same thing happened to Monster Train a while back when I was doing lots of Monster Train videos, where Monster Train just kind of like disappeared from the options. Okay, so let me see. We have two things not unlocked. So there's the new passive weapon, and there's this new passive, and there's a new power up, Curse. Increase enemy speed, health, quantity, and frequency by 10% per rank. Okay, so this is just to like severely increase kill potential. Okay, well that works. We could do Red Death just for fun. I never actually played with him too much. Is he just really fast? Oh, he's really fast and he has a lot more health, and he's a lot stronger. I mean, that's not bad. We could try him for fun. And he starts with Evolved Axe, which is kind of funny. Let's just do the Forest for fun. Oh my gosh, he is like crazy fast. Okay, so let's grab... What would be fun? We could do Bibles, probably. Yeah, pretty overpowered start here. I wonder if they are ever going to allow Red Death as an option. Now, if I remember right, I don't think you can actually get double death spirals. Alright, so we're good here. I don't actually want to get spinach and clover because I can get both of them on the map. So we're gonna do a quick reroll here. We could do crown, I guess, for fun. Again, with both spinach and clover theoretically being available, not gonna stress out too much. With my man just being super fast. Okay, there's duplicator. Don't mind that at all. Okay, more Bibles. Love it. Tome. So now again, excuse me. Again, Tome now applies immediately. My friend, you are speaking a language that I don't understand. I apologize. I wish I even knew the language. I assume it is a Southeast Asian language. Looking at it, it kind of looks like it could be... yeah, I really don't know. I don't know Southeast Asian languages. But welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy it. I wish I had more for you. Okay, so we're just going to try to level up quickly, and then we're going to do some exploring to find the... to see if we can find any free stuff. But first I want to max out all my levels. And I think the easiest way to do it, because they're always going to be inside of these flower garden circles, if we find them. Ooh, let's keep going with Tome here. Candelabrador? Yes, and then I think we want Bracer as our last one. And Lightning Ring is our last weapon. Let's go with Crown. Okay. Crown. Let's go Santa Waters. I should get Spellbinder, but I actually don't think I need... I don't think I need upgraded Tome. Oh, sorry, upgraded Bibles. I think we'd be okay, just as is with the regular Bibles. Crown? Yeah. Keep it going. Maxed out Crown. And maxed out Tome. Oh, not maxed out, but continue maxing out Tome. Do we get Spellbinder instead of Bracer? Does that ever make sense? Bracer is so good, but I don't know if we're gonna get knives. I guess we just get Spellbinder instead of Bracer. There we are. Love it. More Bibles, more fun. More Bibles, more fun. So we just want Lightning Ring now. Lightning Ring, and then later we'll want Fire Wand. Okay, so now that we've maxed out our equipment as well, I'm going to kind of beeline down here. And we're going to go down, I think it's 6. So there's 1, 2, 3... 4. There's a knife. Continue leveling up our stuff here. 5. There it is. Got it. 6. Now we're gonna go over to 1. Actually, no. I think if we go straight up, we can get, what's it called? Hollow Heart. So we should do that. Let's keep going for King Bibles here. 1. 2. 3. 5. Okay, we're about to get to the starting point again. Let's go more tome. By the way, the more we kill these plants, the more of these banshees will spawn. Which means we can kind of pump up our levels and kills here a little bit. Okay, now we have max tome. And again, in the patch, there is no bug with tome. So it applies immediately. We don't have to like level up our weapons to get that value. Leveling up pigeon. Okay, so now this is the starting one. If we go up, it's like, again, about 6 times. There's a chance we can get hollow heart. Santa water. Yeah. I really should get that map ready so that I can be visualizing. There's fire wand. I would rather get lightning ring, but let's just get something right now. I'm gonna get Vandalier as soon as possible so we can get lightning ring. Just trying to pump my numbers a bit here before we try to get hollow heart. Another one. It's like straight up above is hollow heart. And then we'll go left and try to get clover. There's 3, 4. Okay, let's take out a minute here just to kill some things, try to get a chest. There we go. Okay. Let's continue with Santa water. Labora is another really good one to evolve as soon as possible. Keep going with our weapons for now. Continue. Okay, there's max Santa water, so Labora ready to evolve. Vesper is ready to evolve. Try to get our... Oh, hello. Try to get our pigeon and ebony wings ready to evolve. Okay. They're killing lots of things. I can't remember what the 10-minute mark amount is supposed to be in like the top kill runs, but it's pretty high. I think I even saw somebody getting like 100,000 kills with the new patch due to curse. let's keep going with Ebony Wings. We are almost to the 10-minute mark. Let's increase a track orb. I feel like we don't need that much more damage, but a track orb would be really solid. We'd level up a little bit faster. Okay, Ebony Wings is getting close now, level 6. And okay, there's Pigeon maxed out. So we could get a 10-minute Vandalier. That'd be pretty good. I also could have saved the first 3-minute chest. That could have been pretty strong, but it is what it is. Still looking pretty good. Also want to see, there's another new character. Well, thank you. I will readily admit I did not create that strategy. I just tried to explain it really well. But yeah, I mean, I tried a whole bunch of stuff. I probably did at least, I don't know, 10 hours or so of like different tries to get it to work. And then saw somebody had done it, like I show in the guide, and then just wanted to make sure people understood how to do it, because I think it's not super clear why you had to do all the upgrades in that specific order and all that kind of stuff. So I will have to update it though, because one of the changes in the beta patch that's going to be going live soon is the I'm going to turn down the sound just a titch. Is the bug for Tome is going away, which means that you'll have to upgrade in different orders, and there's actually, yeah, it'll change the strategy a little bit. So I'll talk about that probably later in this stream, and then update with a, not like a, like the first one was like 20 minutes. I don't think we need 20 minutes. I think we'll do like a 2-3 minute update to the guide that kind of explains how you have to adapt it with the most recent patch. Also, let's just kill tons of things now. Everything's gonna die. There's a new power-up. That's already a kind of big deal. In addition to the new power-up, there is, yes, there's a new passive weapon and a new accessory, I think is what they're officially called. And there is the new power-up, which is Curse, and I'll explain that in a minute. There's also a new character, and Red Death is now, like, more of an official character. I think now that more and more people are unlocking Red Death legitimately, the developer finally decided to make it like an official character with an achievement and stuff. But we can check all this in a minute. Okay. Just getting lots of kills for fun right now. And then we'll go try to find, okay, here we go. Here's a slow wave. We're gonna go try to find the rest of the, oh, let's get a quick evolve here. There we go. Vandalier, love it. Okay, now we can get Lightning Ring. But we're looking for a Hollow Heart. I think it's probably another 4 or so. 3, we'll go 3 more. 2. And it might not be here. It's only, there's a % chance that Hollow Heart appears. And there's a chance that we just don't get it, which is fine. Okay, so I don't think we get Hollow Heart. Now we want to go, I think it's 5 squares, but we'll try 5 and 6 squares just in case. So 1. 2. 3. Lightning ring, love it. 4. Level up lightning ring a bit. Let's just get some levels real quick. I'm gonna keep leveling up the lightning ring. I think lightning ring has more immediate value here than Vandalier. We just gotta make sure we don't accidentally die. That's the main thing right now. Lightning ring, lightning ring. Looks like we picked up a mega gem. Okay, lightning ring's now maxed. Vandalier. 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 There we go. When you go to the side or down, does it work like Pac-Man that you end up on the opposite side? No. There's infinite space on all directions. Well, I don't think it's infinite, but it's enough that you can literally walk for 30 minutes and you will not reach the end of it. What will happen is that your gems will reset, so that will happen. But in terms of like... also, we still don't have Labora. We got Hellfire, okay. If we want to go one more to the left, and then we'll start going up and down. Okay, so now we want to go straight down. About like 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, boss time. There's the boss. Let's just quickly kill him so we can evolve a weapon. Get some floor chicken because we are low on health. There we go. Okay. Thunder Loop. Love it. I think we want to go maybe one more down again. Okay, so now we go over one and up the same, and I think that should be where we're going to find at least one clover, hopefully. That's the goal. We want to get a free clover. Okay, so let's go up. There's one. Okay, we gotta be careful though. Severe death chance without leveling up. There we go. 2. Here's another chest. Should be a Labora. No, if you run really far and get a Tractor, it will pull every single gem from everywhere. Yeah, it gets every single single one. Oh, we died. Good thing we have a revive. Death died, guys. We killed him through suicide. No reward for killing death via suicide, though. You have to actually kill him. He's not your character. By the way, if you're wondering why we're taking so much damage and why there's so many enemies compared to normal, there's a new power-up, and I'll explain it in a little bit. It's called Curse, and it's actually it's a power-up that makes the game harder, but also allows you to get far more kills and levels, which is why basically the entire leaderboard is more or less going to be a free-for-all as soon as this patch goes live. We'll talk about that in a minute. The implications of the patch. Okay, we've not found a clover yet. We'll go at least one more up. Then we'll go left. And we'll try it again. I don't know exactly the count. I need to actually look at the infographic here, so I know exactly how far we need to go, but that would take time. So we're just gonna thumb and just kind of guess how far we need to go. But yeah, with all the changes, the leaderboard's gonna get reset. You're gonna have to adjust the Reaper kill strategy. So there's a lot of stuff that the new patch affects that we can kind of talk through in just a minute. And we can kind of cover the new content. Alright, I think we just kind of go for kills at this point. I don't think we're going to gain... I think we got unlucky, did not get the clover. By the way, the reason I'm playing as Red Death is so that I can unlock very easily all the stuff. I don't know what unlocks everything, but I figured going kind of all out on Red Death, surviving 30 minutes and killing everything would do enough. Oftentimes, I've already actually done the thing you need to do to unlock everything. You just need to complete a run, and then you'll get all the achievements right away. But we'll see. We now have a max health Red Death. We're killing things at an incredible rate. I guess we don't really need health at this point. Give me the money! $40,000. I do wonder if, after the changes, if Red Death will be allowed in the leaderboard. Currently, the rule is that he's not allowed. The reasoning being that he's too strong. But I actually don't even think that he'll be the strongest character after the patch. I think Porta will be, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. In fact, I'll do that run. There's a new Porta run that's become like the de facto best run. Oh yeah, the Porta run. The Porta run theoretically can get almost 300 levels on the new patch. And can get insane amounts of kills as well. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. I actually showed a little bit the Porta run last time, but we'll do it after this, and after I have some time to talk about it. Porta's the one that at the beginning has 95% cooldown reduction and lightning ring, and then as she levels up, she loses her cooldown reduction, but she has permanent area of effect increase. And with the Bible change as well as a couple other strats you can do, it's possible to just get insane amounts of levels with Porta. I think I've seen that commonly people are getting like 200 levels. The highest one I think is like 220, 230. I think they were not sure if that was legitimate, but that was the one that got shown. However, that's on the old patch. With the new patch, I think that can go even higher. You have to get very, very lucky, though. You have to get 4 tomes. You have to get really good chests. So there's a lot of, like, luck involved, RNG involved. And the run's really boring. Because you just kind of sit. You don't really do a whole lot. But we'll walk through that in a little bit. I think that's one of the biggest problems, is sometimes in games like this, when new broken strategies are discovered, then people start using them to try to get on the leaderboard, but they're sometimes like very boring. Like they're not fun to watch and they're not fun to do. And in this case, the Porta run is exactly that. It's not fun to watch, it's not fun to do, but it is the best strat. So then it becomes this kind of like, whoever's willing to suffer through trying to get the best RNG wins, which is not really that great. I mean, even the Reaper run is not fun to do or watch. I guess the last, like, minute is kind of exciting, but the build-up is just 30 minutes of sitting in one place, which is not that fun. The book changes, we'll talk about in a little bit. It is divided by character, but no one really does that. It's mostly whoever does it overall per level is really that's how it's tracked and that's how people talk about it. But yeah, the changes to book is just that the bug's been fixed. So tome applies on level up and pickup to all weapons. It doesn't wait until you've leveled up the weapon, which is a huge change. It makes the Reaper kill both harder and easier. it's yeah. I'll talk about that in a little bit. It makes it easier in terms of like you don't have to worry about getting too many chests early, which was a big problem in a lot of the runs, is that you just max out Rune Tracer early and you don't get nearly as much damage. But it also means that you have to do some really weird stuff when it comes to percentages and things like that. So, wait a minute, we'll walk through that whole thing in just a little bit once we finish the run. All right. We are almost there. We got a lot of kills. Not like an insane amount, and this definitely is not the ideal build. You wouldn't want to take Bible, you'd want to get knives instead, but despite that, it's still pretty good. So you'd swap out knives for, or you'd swap out Vespers for knives, and you would get Bracer instead of Spellbinder, and then that's basically the ideal setup for the forest. Late game's going to be tricky though, because all the enemies are going to have 50% extra health. which means we probably won't get so many kills right at the end. But I think that's okay. There's also... Well, I'm glad that you got the kill. Nice. Honestly, getting it now before the patch is like probably the right thing, because I think it's going to be more complicated after the patch with the changes to Tome. And that's what we're going to look at. We'll look at how to adapt the build in a post-Tome bug fix world. How do you still do the Reaper kill? We're taking a lot of damage. Luckily, we can keep getting floor chickens on level up, but I do need to start being a little bit careful because the enemies do 50% more damage. Vietnamese. Okay, I was gonna suggest that it was Vietnamese, but since I didn't know, I didn't want to like call it out. So appreciate you coming in and confirming the language. The two languages I was considering, because again, I don't know Southeastern languages that much. I recognize Japanese and Mandarin, but I mean, there's so many Southeastern Asian languages. But my two that I was thinking, just based on the characters, was Vietnamese or Filipino. And I didn't want to make an uneducated guess, so I appreciate you coming in and clarifying. All right. In fact, I had friends that came from the islands of Micronesia, which is like super southeast. East of like Indonesia, and it's like 4,000 islands. Each one has their own language. It gets like really wild because they were so independent and there wasn't a lot of like cross communication. So they were like, yeah, like we have family, or not family, but they have like kind of extended ancestry that comes from like a whole bunch of different islands in Micronesia. But none of them can talk to each other except in English because they all have their own languages. It's wild. I think we forget that because, you know, like if you're living in North America, there's like 3 languages. There's excluding like native languages. I mean, if you talk about like Native American languages, there's a lot. But if you talk about like heavily used, highly populated languages, it's like English, Spanish, and then if you're Canadian, French. Like that's what there is. In terms of like the typical languages people learn. Even like German's pretty rare in the US and in Canada. But then you go to like other places, like you go to Africa and there's hundreds of languages. You go to Southeast Asia and there's thousands of languages. Just wild to think about. Even Europe doesn't have that many languages because it was all connected, just one big space. It's a little bit easier to travel across big swaths of land when you're a, you know, 1st century peasant or something, right? So that was like a really, man, we are getting like particle effect crazy. Is there any way to reduce? Is there any way to reduce the noise? Because we are getting massive slowdowns here. It's probably fine. Don't probably need to stress at all. We'll just finish this. And ideally, this will unlock all the things we need to unlock, but we'll see. We'll know soon enough. Luckily, I have beaten the game with every character, and I've beaten every map, so I don't know what the unlock conditions are for the last stuff, but I assume that I have it. Wow, this is just so choppy right now. Everybody die. 13 seconds left. Lightning Ring's the big offender. Lightning Ring and the number of enemies are like the two biggest offenders. There's a pillar there, Nate. Would love to get into like some of that goodness. Okay. So, let's see what we unlocked, if anything. Okay, 3,000 lion heads. Survive 20 minutes with at least 10% curse. Defeat a total of 3,000 lion. Okay, so we just got 2 unlocks, which are our 2 new characters. We didn't unlock either of these things, but my guess is that you unlock those by playing as the new characters. Maybe. Gain 5% movement speed and curse every 10 levels. And you start with the axe. Interesting. 5% might, move speed, and curse. So that's got to be like even more stuff. Gets more projectiles every 20 levels. So how's that different than Mortaccio? Oh, he starts with something different. He starts with a cookie. Get more projectiles. Gets more projectiles every 20 levels. I don't know. I don't know how else he's different. I think he's not different otherwise. He just starts with a cookie. Okay. Well, we got to do both. We got to try both. And once we've unlocked everything, then I'll talk about implications. Let's go library. What does cookie do? Okay. Let's again take Bible here. There we go. Now we can get some real kills going. We'll take a lightning ring. My man here is not fast. Out of these, Candelabrador seems like the best choice. Let's head west. Westward expansion. Cherry Bomb. Base area up, base speed up. Very interesting. Let's grab Pigeon. We're gonna get the cooldown reduction as quickly as possible. So Cherry Bombs are new. I think this is the new weapon, is my guess. I don't know if they're good, but they do look fun. It's funny that the Panda is now an official character. Alright. Need to level up. More Cherry Bombs. Need that cooldown reduction. Give me a book. Man, you are a slow panda. This is... I am now Po from Kung Fu Panda. Because I am powerful and slow. Although I don't think I'm immune to attacks like Po was. Ooh, nice. I think people always found this character like he was in the code. Oh, there we go. Now we can move. We're moving. We're moving. We're moving. Let's keep getting Bible upgrades here. And just like before, we just won't take Knife. Bible kind of serves the same purpose that Knife does in the run, which is mass kill. Okay, there's our first book. Love it. And again, book now no longer has a delayed application. You don't have to wait to level everything up. It just immediately applies, which is sick. Let's keep going with more lightning rings. Oh, so the cherry bombs don't always explode. Interesting. So you actually have to level them up to increase their likelihood of exploding. That's very interesting. We're going for more books here. And then we'll start working our way back. But my man, do be slow. But it looks like the new character that we unlocked, not this one, but the other one, is going to be like the de facto highest kill, highest level run. Unless Porta. It could also still be Porta. Okay, cherry bombs are going to be a bit better. Much more likely to blow. Oh, wow. Yeah. They're blowing up a lot more. Okay, so the last chance for a tome. It's also the least percent chance for a tome. Okay, so we just get the one tome. That's fair. We're just going to try to get as many levels as we can here. We will probably want a tracked orb. One, to make leveling up easier, and two, because we'll probably take Labora. We also do want Spellbinder. Okay. So we need Ebony Wings and Labora. There's Duplicator. Throw out those cherry bombs. Yeah, love it. Do we want spinach? Let's get... Yeah, let's get spinach. Everything has more health because of curse. So it does make sense, I think, to get more spinach. Ebony Wings. Love it. So now we just need Fire Wand and Labora to finish off the build. Or we could get axes too. Axes would also be valuable. Do we want axes first before Labora? Oh, we can't. Or instead of. Do we want to get axes instead of Fire Wand? That's probably okay. Axes are better in the new patch also. They pierce at level 1. So they're just getting more pierce in general, which is always a good thing. Let's continue to level up Lightning Ring though. I think Thunder Loop would be like the biggest, most immediate benefit to us. Apart from maxing King Bible, which would be protection. Let's continue to get Duplicator up. King Bible. And again, we're just going to kind of chill, because the goal here is not to like try to break any records, it's just to survive. Let's go with a tracked orb. King Bible. Oh, love it. Vacuum. I'm gonna go Cherry Bombs. I'm curious what max level Cherry Bombs looks like. Empty Tome. Lightning Ring. Let's go axes. What do we get? Okay, another Lightning Ring. That's fantastic. More King Bibles. More Lightning Rings. We still don't know what the new passive, the accessory, is. Lightning Ring. Lightning Ring too strong. Way too strong. Good stuff. Let's keep leveling our axes. Increase the likelihood we're going to have something to evolve at level 10. I think it's pretty likely because we're getting so many more enemies Okay, there's lightning ready to evolve. That's fantastic. That's a great first evolution, too. It's not great for our CPU, but it is great in general for the run. Let's go more King Bibles. Cherry Bomb needs Clover? I don't think Cherry Bomb doesn't evolve. Does Cherry Bomb, or does Clover increase the likelihood they blow up or something? And hi, also. Welcome. I don't know why it needs Clover. I think it's just what it is. Maybe it increases the likelihood that it blows up, but there's no evolution for it that I'm aware of. At least there's no spot for an evolution in the menu there. And they didn't mention that there was going to be a new evolve. Alright, let's keep crushing these fools on our way to leveling up. Also make sure we don't die by accident. It's always a good thing. There's some chicken, that will help. More cooldown reduction helps everything. And I really want Thunderloop to be the first evolution, so I'm okay if I don't actually level up all my other weapons first and just focus on my accessories for now. Although I guess I could level up Cherry Bomb. But I feel like the explosion probability is already very high with the luck you get just from your passives or the power-ups, and then the like the base chances. I mean, most of them are blowing up right now. Okay. Probably is enough to level up once, is my guess. Base damage and base area up seems good. With Porta would be interesting because the base area would be massive. It's already huge. So that could be interesting. With low cooldown and high area of effect. I don't know if Cherry Bomb's going to be like Bones, though, where it has a ridiculously... Hey! Cartoon Hong, if you're watching, hope you're enjoying the stream. If you're not, you may never see this, but thank you for the subscription. A lot of people are subscribing on the Reaper kill video, so we might get a few of those throughout the run. Alright, let's go back, get some XP. Even more area. Like, look at these things. Like, that's not bad. I could go for a Cherry Bomb build. Like, it might not do the most amount of damage, but the area of effect is so big. Can you imagine that with Porta? It's like screen-filling damage. That's crazy. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Let's go, spinach? Candelabrador. I guess I should be upgrading the birds. Okay, there's Empty Tome. Max cooldown. Look at the size of these cookies, guys. Big cookie time. Even bigger cookies. Don't mind if I do. Holy crap, full screen size cookies, guys. That's wild. Let's keep leveling the birds. Keep going with the birds for now. Bigger cookies. Love it. Yummy, yummy. Biggest cookies. So many big cookies. Keep leveling up the birds for a minute. There should be an evolution ready. And we want it to be lightning ring, but it could be a lot of things. Okay, fantastic. Thunder loop. Good stuff. Very nice. I know. That's why I have to make an update. Yeah, Porta's good in general for the level build, because there's another bug we'll talk about in a minute, where if you get a massive amount of experience, and then in the middle of getting that experience, you level up the crown to max, it will double the experience that you gain. So there is a strat right now with Porta that can get you to level 200. So we'll test that as well with the new patch. But yeah, I know. Timing, right? Like, what are you gonna do? But I'll make a video. In fact, what we'll do is once I'm done unlocking everything, we'll go back and talk through all of the implications of the patch on leaderboards, on the Reaper kill build, and kind of walk through a lot of what's going to be changing with the new patch, because it's one of the biggest. That tome change is really huge. Adding curse is really huge. So it's like one of the most impactful patches we've ever had in terms of just like opening up strategies and shifting the metas for a lot of like the types of runs people do. Axe is now ready to roll. So we have another evolve as long as this guy gives us a chest. There we go. So it's going to be Vespers, or that's it. It's just going to be Vespers because Axe is not ready yet, and neither is Vandalier. Even though we are slow, we are powerful. Let's keep leveling Pigeon. We want to get Vandalier as soon as possible so we can add the Fire Wand. Or Labora. Probably Labora over Fire Wand. Labora's just too strong. But we want to get at least something ready to evolve soon. Okay, let's keep going with Pigeons. Zappy Zaps. Cookie Cookies. Big cookies, big zaps. Yeah, I really want to see Porta with cookies. Porta with cookies seems really, really, really strong. Love it. Okay. We are not quite ready to open that boss's chest, which sounded really awkward. Okay, good. We didn't get a thing anyway. We're not ready to open his chest, guys. I feel like we're the what's it called? The alien from the Alien series. Open his chest. Yeah, I'm not quite ready. We need to get at least a couple more levels into Axe or into Ebony Wings, and then we'll be there. Oh wait, no, Axe is ready. Never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's go Spinach. There's Ebony Wings. We only need a couple more levels there to get Vandalier. Goodbye. I love lightning loop. It's so fun. Let's get our axes upgraded. Attract orb. Help with leveling up. Here's a mega gem. Love it. Attract orb. Attract orb. Have any wings? Spinach. Have any wings? Spellbinder. 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 There we go. Cool. So, Bandolier. Could be. I definitely saw slowdown in the last run when we played as Red Death. So I wouldn't be surprised if they cap out enemy spawn at a certain point. I know that they changed, or that the developer also reduced the amount of off-screen spawns, which will help a lot. Man. This is kind of nutty. So Fire Wand or Labora, but preferably Labora. Holy Water, Santa Water. There's Fire Wand. I'm gonna re-roll. We'll try to get Labora here. Still no Labora, huh? Game's like, you don't need it. You don't need it. You don't need it. Still no Labora. I mean, it's fine. We keep leveling up Bandolier. Like, that's not a bad thing. This would be axes, which would be good. Death Spiral, very strong for clearing off-screen enemies. There we go. Now we can keep heading this way. There's a mega gem right here. Hey, there we go. Labora. Love it. We're getting some kills here, guys. Just a few. Just a handful of kills. And this is with Slow Poe here. I mean, he's doing his best, but he's not exactly breaking the game here with his speed, movement speed. This is why the new character will be so good, because the new character also includes additional movement speed, which means you'll be able to spawn more enemies. Yeah, new character is going to be insane. We'll do some runs with the new character, just to demonstrate again how this new character shakes up the, especially high kill meta is going to be shaken up quite a bit with the new character. Because it caps out Curse at like 70%. So that's 70% more enemies that are spawning, which is nuts. Okay, well, we weren't quite ready for Labora yet, I guess. Wasn't really paying that much attention. So it's really on me. Alright, let's keep crushing these guys. Santa Water's almost there. Bandolier is there already. And then we have, I think, one more level of Stone Mask available. Yeah. And then we can chill. Very solid. Very, very solid. Almost done. Just need... Okay, so now we can chill. Just find a nice spot and relax for a minute. Get a drink of water. We've reached critical mass with damage right now. Why are the cookies always going to the left? Very strange. Yeah, the cherries are massive. But I don't understand why they're like always going to the left here. It's very strange to me. Alright, here's the chest. We can upgrade to Labora. Oh, now they're going only to the right. I don't understand how they're coded. But anyway, we're good. Not really killing too much right now. But yeah, I don't understand it. I don't understand how it's coded. Mr. Panda's gonna have to explain it because I can't explain it for you. We should be good between the knockback of Labora and Vespers and Death Spiral and the cookies. Nothing should ever get inside. But I do want to see Porta cookies. If we can get Porta cookies, that'd be kind of sick. Big, big cookie explosion. Should be like screen filling explosion. And we're chilling for another 10 minutes so that we can unlock officially cherry bombs for every other character. And then I think we have to win with, we have to win a 30-minute run with our buddy. You're gonna be a real jerk, I guess. There we go. Goodbye, sir. We can go find our Mega Gem. It's gotta be somewhere around here. There it is. Very nice. Back to chilling. Oh man, I woke up like early today. I had a whole bunch of workshops for my job. A whole bunch of people flew in from like a whole bunch of different places for a big 3-day workshop. And while I don't mind them, man, it's a lot. It's a lot for 3 days in a row of like all-day workshops. So I was like so tired last night. Went to bed like almost an hour and a half earlier than I normally do. And then woke up like an hour and a half earlier than I normally do. So I thought to myself, you're an hour and a half earlier. What are you going to do with yourself? I thought, hey, there's a beta patch. Why don't we go ahead and jump in? Are those buzzsaws? You mean the cookies? The cookies are cherry bombs. So if you see, they explode in like an array of colors and shapes. They're actually, yeah, they're called cherry bombs. They look like cookies to me though, so I like to call them cookies. Alright, 22 minutes. Here come the witches. My witches. They did not last long. Let's do a quick money grab here. Don't mind if I do. They do go back and forth, they bounce, and they also only shoot in one direction, and I have no idea what is the logic. But I actually don't mind how they're doing it right now. They're kind of doing this weird diagonal shot, which is kind of interesting. killing enemies as they spawn. Are there any more maps? There are no more maps. There is 2 new characters. One, well, it's 1.5, because one was there, but you had to like break into the code to unlock it. So 2 new characters. There is a new weapon, which is this the cookies. There is a new power-up, passive power-up called Curse. So it's a new stat. So if you look over here, you see Curse plus 50%. Curse increases the amount of damage enemies do. It increases the health of enemies, and it increases the number of enemies. So there's a huge shake-up there with the meta, because now you can increase the number of enemies that spawn. So a lot of the runs rely on number of enemies, and all those runs are now way more intense. Here comes a Mega Gem. Oh, that was a weak sauce Mega Gem. Woo! And then the other major changes that we'll talk about are the tome bug has been removed. So tome now applies immediately. You don't have to level up the weapon. And there's also a new... that has a pretty strong impact on the Reaper kill build. So I'm going to go through exactly how to adjust the Reaper kill setup now that cooldown reduction applies to all the weapons regardless of whether they've leveled up or not. So yeah, it makes it more complicated, but it also makes it slightly easier. The chests don't screw your run over like they did before, when you accidentally would get a mega chest and Rune Tracer would get to level 8 like 10 minutes in. So now that doesn't matter because cooldown applies to everything. The problem is it messes with the timing of Spellbinder. Not Spellbinder. It messes with the timing of Lancet. So we have to make some adjustments so that we can still take Tome, but not have bad Lancet timings. But as I said, we'll talk about that in a little bit. In fact, it's a good time for me to get the math up and running. So we're going to quickly grab a spreadsheet up. There we go. Oh wait, I wasn't even watching. We died? Whoopsies. Good thing we had a revive. I look off screen for 2 seconds, and immediately the level 25 boss appears and I die. We're still good. We're still good. Well, and I think it's silly that you would have to hack. I'm glad that there was a strategy eventually that was found. Oh my gosh, look at the delay. The lag, guys. The lag is real. Holy crap. What if I turn off flashing effects? Does that help? Nope. It doesn't help at all. My goodness. The lag is real. But it does look like the timer is also slowing down. Maybe that's what it does, is it turns it into non-hyper mode. Because there's so many enemies on the screen. By the way, we already beat my, just to kind of give context, we just beat my highest kill count ever on the library with a build that is not optimized. It just shows you how much the changes have already affected things. Yeah, you can do it without Tome, and I need to check to see if that's the now ideal setup. It might be. It might be that you take Spellbinder, and you don't take Tome, and you take Panda Labrador, Bracer, and other things instead, and you skip Tome. I need to do the math. I haven't done the math yet to see if we can find an ideal spot where you can take Tome and Spellbinder. I don't think that there is, but we can check that. We'll kind of play around a little bit and see. Still looking good though. Still crushing everything. There should be a Mega Gem somewhere. I don't know where. Oh gosh. Slowing down. So many particle effects. There's another chest. Whew. There's the Mega Gem. Nutty, 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 nutty. Holy crap. By the way, 80,000. Wu Ming, if you're watching, thanks for the subscription. And if you're watching the stream, hope you're enjoying the stream. Still rolling. Holy cow. So many enemies. Oh my gosh, it's gonna take forever. It's gonna take us 30 minutes just to get through the last 2 minutes. Dude. I wonder if there's a way to reduce. Like if we go to the bottom, does it reduce the amount of spawns or something? Or not spawns, but the amount of effects on the screen? Stayed for the beta footage. Well, you get to see beta right now. Cookies. And a lot more enemies, and a lot of current slowdown because there's just too much on screen. So many particle effects. Holy crap. Okay, little Mega Gem there. Level 135, which is not really a big level. I think it's more the kills, which are kind of wild. So right now, I've beaten the world record for highest number of kills with a character that is not really designed to get a lot of kills. So again, everything's gonna get shaken up. It does mean that the kill runs should be more exciting, because it means that not only is there going to be more enemies to kill, but it also means that the likelihood of the enemies getting to you is much higher because they have more health and damage. So it will become more of like a survival thing and not just like you know, killing everything easily like it is today. Very, very interesting. Okay, now we're in the final waves. We're gonna kind of stay still now. Cookies. I believe in you, Cookies. Keep me safe. Don't let me die, Cookies. Yeah, I think we're gonna hit critical mass. I think that 130 is looked at as the current like new cap that people are going for. stuff. Get some levels real quick here. Go a little bit that way. We'll try to come back around, grab some XP this way. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Got XP to grab. There we go. And we're dead. Okay. So that should unlock, there we go. Reach level 100. Unlocks reroll. Excuse me? So what else do we have for achievements here? We have survive 30 minutes with llama to unlock the skull-o-matic. Interesting. I don't know. I don't know why it said that he unlocked reroll. What used to unlock reroll? Well, I know, but I already had it. I don't know what used to unlock it. Oh, there's two. With Mortaccio and with Yada Cavallo. You can buy 2 rerolls now. Oh. That makes sense. Okay. So we got one more run to do, and then we'll talk about all the things. This is where we're going to get nutty here. We're going to go for highest kills. Okay, first we got to get knife. Or do we get knife? What is the optimal build? It's probably not knife when you have axes. Let's reroll. Early duplicator is nice. Especially with axes. Okay, we're gonna beeline. We're gonna beeline for the cooldown reduction here. And then we'll get some levels. Okay. I do want to get another level if I can, but this is fine. There we go. Lightning ring. Love it. Now that cooldown reduction applies immediately, we want to get it as soon as possible. So we're just going to beeline for it. Okay, so next area is where we can get the first one. You can now. Yeah, you could decide to get cooldown reduction at the end. I don't think it's still as good. I think you want to get it as soon as possible. So there's the first one. And now it applies immediately, so you don't have to worry about leveling up your weapons, which is a big change. Okay, do we get more than one? This is the question. We get 2. 2 so far. Do I hear 3? Do I hear 3 tomes? Three tomes. Do I hear 4 tomes? Keep in mind, like I mentioned in my other video, that the more tomes you have, the better they are. So every additional tome adds more value than the last one. Is this a 4-tome run? This is the question. It's possible to get 4 tomes? Ah, we only got the 3. Okay. Curses. I thought for sure, but no. This is a 3-tome run. It's extremely rare. It's like 1 in 2,500 chance, unless you play X-Dash. It's like a 1 in 2,500 chance that you'll get multiple tomes. Let's grab Pigeon. It's not great now, but we need it for Vandalier later. We gotta not die. What's gonna help us not die? Let's get another axe. There's only, it's the way that it works is that there are 4 spots the tome can appear, and every spot has a chance, you're rolling. Oh, you can survive. Once we get Lightning Ring up higher levels, it's going to be very easy for us to survive. We just got to get to that level. It's like already, Lightning Ring is going to do a ton of work for us. There we go. I don't think we need Spellbinder. Let's go more Spinach. Yeah, Lightning Ring will start crushing everything. That's what we're going to end up getting to. We need Candelabrador, though, so that Lightning Ring has a bigger area of effect. We also need Labora. Let's keep going Axes for now, though. Death Spiral also will be really good once it's maxed. There we go. I don't think we do Knives now. Let's go more Duplicator. Really would like more Tome upgrades as well. Speaking of, oh, but there is Santa Water. I'm gonna take it now. On a low cooldown with Duplicator, like Santa Water can do work. We just need Candelabrador as early as possible. Let's go Lightning Ring again. Cooldown reduction will be the next priority. Axes. There's Candelabrador. Love it. Good stuff. More Spinach. And now we're good. Lightning Ring is going to kill everything, for the most part, as we level it up. There's more Axes. Good stuff. Okay. I don't think X-Dash can survive Curse. I mean, maybe, but I would be... Oh my gosh, you see how many actions we just threw out there? That was kind of nuts. Okay, more lightning. Boom! Boom! More axe. Is axe maxed? Axe is now maxed. Axe is maxed. Now we can relax with our axes maxed. Our max axe maxed will let us relax. Sorry, that was really bad. My dad joke. Phone was firing on all cylinders there. Let's go Fire Wand. We just need Ebony Wings. And then I'll think about what we want to do for our last weapon. Theoretically, Cross could be pretty good. We need a Tract Orb for Labora. But I think we're good now. Let's go Pigeon. I mean, we could still go Knives. Maybe we go Rune Tracer, though. Rune Tracer is also very, very good. Let's get more Lightning Rings. Yeah, Lightning Ring just destroys massive waves as it gets bigger. Lightning Ring. Oh, yeah. Even bigger area. Love it. Need Ebony Wings. Ebony Wings? Anyone got my order of Ebony Wings? Let's go maxed. Lightning Ring. Love it. Keep going base area. Love it. Good stuff. Alright. Tome. Cool. What do we want for our last upgrade? It probably is Bracer. Or Move Speed. think I'm not gonna. I think I'm gonna take move speed, and I'm gonna try to do the stacking on there we go. Stacking on the axes. There's a way with Death Spiral you can stack them, which is kind of hilarious. And they can become like an instant kill to almost everything. You just keep stacking more and more and more Death Spirals in front of you. Although then we might want actually projectile speed because we already have movement speed. Yeah, I might get projectile speed later. Because I think with the extra movement speed we get naturally from leveling up, we're probably getting a good spot. How are we on curse right now? 75%. Okay. Let's continue to level up the fire one. Let's need to level up Spinach. Our lightning ring is not one-shotting them. Well, I guess it is. No, it's doing fine. And we still need Ebony Wings. This is the other part. But I think we could get Rune Tracer instead of knives, and that might be better. Rune Tracer does a lot of damage, especially to off-screen stuff. I think I'm going to go with Attract Orb here and not take the movement speed, because we're going to get movement speed. In fact, we already have movement speed already from the natural passive on this character. Leveling up a little bit more now. We cannot take anything else yet. We need Ebony Wings. We have one more skip. Hit another really solid wave. Keep leveling up the fire wand. And we will do. We'll do projectile speed. And we'll probably take Rune Tracer as our last item after we get Vandalier. Let's get a chest real quick. Try not to die in the meantime. Oh wow! That's good. We still have one more tome upgrade as well, so that would be a good one to get here. Okay, Candelabradors, Absorber Orbs, Pigeon, and Santa Water. Like, that's all good stuff. Is that maxed out Candelabrador? It is. Oh, we actually maxed out tome already. Good. So we're good. Spinach. Good stuff. I want to increase the likelihood that it is Thunder Loop that gets evolved as early as possible. There's the Stone Mask if we want to get it. I don't know that we actually want it. Could be interesting though. Let's keep leveling up the Pigeon. Track Orb's also interesting, just to get levels a little bit more consistently. Yeah, we'll do Bracer. I think the extra projectile speed will be useful. It also is really good for Vandalier. There's Ebony Wings, love it. This is when we're going to get insane amounts of kills. Keep going with Santa Water. Lightning Ring is just going to do tons of work for us here. Not to mention the axes, which pierce like 10 enemies now. That's an exaggeration, but it pierces a lot. 13,000. Let's keep going Santa Waters. I don't want Labora as my first upgrade, or my first evolution, but it's pretty good. The earlier we get it, like, the better. Okay, there's 14,000. Let's keep leveling up the birds. Getting Vandalier as early as possible would also be useful. I wonder though if just knives is not going to be good with the changes due to the high health of the enemies, because it was always the problem, is that knives just wasn't always able to kill everything. And the enemies are definitely faster. Wow. It's gonna be a little bit of a survival thing too. There's our Mega Gem. Birds. 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 Bird. Bird. Firewall. Wow. Are we already maxed out? We're ready for Vandalier? No, we still have 2 more Ebony Wings to get. Let's increase Attract Orb. Okay, there's Thunderloop. Fantastic. Ebony Wings almost there. Vandalier would be good. Good stuff. 18,000 kills. Not bad. So we're maxed out on Curse now. We have 80% Curse, 40% movement speed, a lot of might. So we're still one-shotting these guys with lightning, which is good. Okay, that's max Vandalier. Now we just, or max birds. Now we can get Vandalier at the next possible upgrade spot. And it's looking pretty good. Okay. Love it. Keep it coming. Let's go more Santa Waters now as well. But the earlier that we get Vandalier, the better, because then we can add Rune Tracer into the mix, which will help out a lot. We also need to get Death Spiral. Death Spiral will help protect us a lot too. Let's go Santa Water, level 7. Whew. Scary times. Surviving 30 minutes with this character is like not an easy task. I'm gonna wait to level up Labora until after Death Spiral. I think Death Spiral is a little bit more needed right now for protection and clearing. We need that knockback. Let's keep going. Racer. Got it. Okay, boss should be coming. There we go. Get a chest, please. One time bat, give us a chest. Bracer. There we go. Vandalier or Death Spiral? Vandalier. Fair enough. Okay, now we can get Rune Tracer. That should help out a lot. Okay, none of those things are Rune Tracer. Moving our upping projectile speed is also really good for Vandalier. Just making sure that it hits the front and the back very rapidly. So it's not too bad. Rune Tracer, love it. Start tracing. Okay, we're at 27,000 right now. Pretty high at the 12-minute mark. We're going to keep leveling up Rune Tracer for now. Rune Tracer is also very, very good with all this projectile speed. Oh my gosh. Okay, here's another chest, hopefully. If the bosses are kind to us. Really need Death Spiral. I'm trying to avoid leveling up too much. Oh crap, we didn't get a chest. let's go full bracer. Still got several rune tracer level ups. We will get a chest at 15 minutes, guaranteed. But yeah, 30,000. About to hit 30,000 kills here. Not bad. Oh man, we can go nuts here. Tracer. 31,000, 32,000. We don't really have the capability to just run right though. That's the one thing that knives would be good with, is the run rightness of the build. Okay, so now we're at max. I'm gonna try to avoid leveling up the other equipment before Vandalier, so that we can hopefully get Death Spiral before we get the other two. Even more units. Vandalier max. Almost. And we're starting to get the slowdown for the first time. At 14 minutes. Just so many enemies. 35,000. There we go. Death Spiral. Whew. Now we can level up everything else. Get Labora and get Hellfire. We just need the axes, so that we can just run right. We follow the axes. And just a touch. Okay, now we're maxed. Just keep getting health. Yeah, I think this is good. If you can get Death Spiral as your first one, you really can just run to the right and follow the Death Spirals. 42,000. 43,000. 44,000. 45,000. Kill you for an evolution. Okay, there's the chest. This should be okay. Hellfire, don't mind. There we are. Okay. 48,000. Heal up a bit. 49,000. 50,000. 50,000 at the halfway point. So on target to get above 100k kills here. 52,000. Okay, that is the Labora, and now we're completely maxed. And we're just relying on Death Spiral to clear the way, and then leveling up to heal us whenever anything touches us. Pretty slow wave right now, though. So I guess you don't need knives, but the earlier you get Death Spiral, the better. Because then you can just start holding right, which is how you just increase the spawns enough that you're just constantly killing things. I think there's at least anywhere from 5 to 8,000 that we missed just because we didn't get Death Spiral as the first upgrade. You get Death Spiral as the first upgrade, and then you can just move right the whole time. Stuff. 56,000, 57,000. By the end of this wave, we should be most of the way to, well, we might even get to 65,000. We'll have to see. There's 60. Can we make it to 70,000 in 30 seconds? I don't think so. I think that's too ambitious. But there's 61. Oh, I should have healed. My mistake. 2. 63. I think 64 is in the realm of possibility. I don't think 65 is, though. Okay, 64,000. Nice. Goodbye. Witch. Don't run into the witch and die, Nate. That's the only thing you can't do. Don't run into the witch and die. Okay, you almost ran into the witch and died. Specifically said, don't do that. There's the chest. Things are slowing down, though. I guess it doesn't really matter. It just keeps us safe for a little while. Really would like some more levels, though, so we can heal back up. But this is still seeming totally fine right now. I would like it if my Hellfire was more kind of killing things ahead of me, but for now this is okay. There's still a couple of... Okay, this is a really good wave. This is another wave where we can get quite a bit of kills. I don't know if we'll get to 70 on this wave, but we should get pretty close. There's 66. And now we're back to full health again. There's 67. What was our cap on curse? 80%. Okay. Plus 80%. So that means 80% more enemies, which is crazy. Floor chicken. Keep us nice and safe for the moment. Oh, almost killed ourselves on the boss. Not the wisest choice here. Just kind of get around him real quick. Don't care too much about the boss. Getting the chest or anything like that. Just want to kill enemies as quickly as possible. 70,000. The next wave, I think... No, it's wave 25 is going to be like the big one. Where we'll easily get like 20,000, I think, in just that wave. We'll have to see. But I'm fairly confident. That's like the biggest wave in the whole run. It's when the skulls are all coming and the bats and like it just gets nuts. Even this wave's pretty good. We're at 70... almost 73,000. So keep in mind, this is my previous on the live patch. We're just about to pass my personal best. My personal best is 74,000 on library. So we're gonna kind of pass that, and then we're just gonna keep chugging along. not going too fast now. Let's hit 75,000. Don't mind if I do. I guess we got a vacuum. I don't know how useful that vacuum is going to be, but we did get it. I think we're picking up most of the experience points right now, so I don't know the vacuum is particularly useful. Although, I say that, and we've still got stuff coming. Oh, there was a mega gem at the end. Wow. Not even a small one. There was a huge mega gem at the end. No new evolutions in the patch. We'll talk about it in just a minute. Very material changes. It affects every single leaderboard, and it affects the Reaper kill run. Yeah, so very, very substantial changes, and we'll talk about those as soon as we're done with this run. This run will unlock the very last accessory, which I haven't looked at yet, so that's what I'm going to take a look at in just a minute. But again, just to give context, we're doing a run right now for the highest kills. I passed my personal best about a minute ago, and we still have 7 minutes to go. So yeah, we're going to be completely obliterating all leaderships. All leaderboards are going to just go completely out the window once this patch hits. Okay, we died once. Cannot die again. So we got to be a little bit more careful here. We don't accidentally die. We can't just hold right, I think, at this point. Just a little bit too much damage. Okay, let's grab this. $78,000. We still gotta be careful, man. These guys are so fast now, is the problem. More chicken. We do not have any backups here. Really don't want to die to the level 25 boss as well. Whew. We gotta be worried about dying to just random crap. I'm worried about the last couple of minutes if we're going to be able to survive. I guess Vandalier and Labora will help out a lot with that, because we can kind of stay still at that point. Not really a lot of kills at that point. Yeah, I would recommend, if you can get Reaper now, do it, because it is going to be a little bit more complicated after the patch with the changes. They fixed the tome bug, so that's going to dramatically affect the Reaper build. I need to test it, but I'm pretty sure you can't even take tome anymore, which means that your damage is going to be reduced by a lot. So it might become more complicated for sure. Really need to find... Oh my gosh. The slowdown, guys. The slowdown is real. But we are at 82,000 kills right now. Oh my gosh, we almost died again. How do these guys keep getting through? There we go. Chicken. I need to find the mega gem here. It's somewhere. I didn't see it. Let's try to go the other way again. Oftentimes it'll appear on the ground, it'll shift if you do a little bit of back and forth. There it was. Oh. Nope, it wasn't. I guess it was a new one. Okay, here's the wave where we're just gonna get insane amounts of kills. Unfortunately, we're gonna slow down a ton too. 85,000. If we can live, I should say. 86,000. Oh my gosh. There's a boss. Woo! Yeah, it's just what I've got to see. I've got to see what the new item does. I don't know yet what it does. I think it probably increases curse, but my concern is that increasing curse anymore could be like fatal. Could be very bad for my health. Oh my gosh. Ooh, dog. Okay, we're 88,000. About to get to 90,000. We should hit 90 before we end this wave. There's 89.6, 89.7, 89.8. Okay, so we're just short of 90,000 with the wave. Holy crap. And now everything speeds up again. Yeah, we can't run right. Enemies are too thick. Really would love to find the Mega Gem wherever it is, so that I can heal up. Man. Okay. We might get 91,000. Maybe, yeah, probably 91,000 in this wave. It's a pretty small wave. Next wave is another one we can get a lot because the little Medusa heads don't have very much health. So we'll kill them very easily with our axes and fire and bandolier and Sephora and everything. Okay, there's 91,000. Okay, here we go. Another big wave. Fantastic. We're going to get a huge level up right when we're full health. 92,000. 93,000 almost. Gotta be careful. Encroaching on 94,000. Holy cow. So many of them. Almost about to hit 95,000. It is so slow right now. Look at the timer, it's just like barely chugging. Okay, we're back to full health again. Gotta be a little cautious. 95,000, 96,000. Oh boy. 97,000. I think we're gonna end at almost 98,000 by the time we get there. Maybe it's not halfway there. Yeah, 97.5. Okay, it's scary again. A lot of scary. We still have not killed the Medusa boss. Oh no, this is the second Medusa boss. We're good. So we might not actually get over 100,000. That's crazy. If we didn't get a good damage build, then we needed to swap out Rune Tracer for Knife or something. I also think earlier in the run, we definitely didn't take an ideal setup. Oh my gosh. 98. 98.5. 98.6. Yeah, I think we're going to get just over 100k. It's definitely not the best run, but an okay run. Getting Death Spiral earlier would have helped, getting us at least a few thousand more. And I am thinking that maybe Knife instead of Rune Tracer might have been better, but we'll see. We'll see what the damage numbers look like at the end. Of course, it's not just about damage numbers, it's also about how that damage gets applied. So
We could have high damage numbers and still not have an ideal build. Okay. We will hit 100,000 though. That's pretty certain. 99.6. I've hit 99.7. 99.8. And then scary times. Labora's gonna have to keep us alive here. I don't think we can move. 99.9. And 100. There we go, 100,000. Cool. Yeah, not the best, as I said. Some people are getting like 120k. So there are definitely better setups for this. But I'm very curious to see what the last accessory does. And then we can try to factor in how that would help. Probably going to sit at 100,500 is my guess for the end here. But we are going to live. That's the good thing. Labora is really good at protecting you because it just has so much damage concentrated in one area. And there's 500. I don't think we'll get to 101,000 though. That seems very speculative. Oh, hello. Maybe we can if we get fire breath. Let's get close-ish. Ideally, we could even get like a rosary right now. There's 7. Oh my gosh! Oh, that wasn't the rosary. That was him killing me. All right. So now we unlocked everything. Skull-o-matic. What does the Skull-o-matic do? We don't know. We haven't found it yet. Okay. Let's just... I'm not going to do a full run, but let's just do a quick Imelda run. Just so we can see what it does very quickly. Match 1. Got it. And there's a lot of dudes. Like, I almost wonder if Cross might be good just because it would kill all of these guys. Like, it would just mow them all down because it has piercing. Love it. Boom. Let's go Bracer. I feel like Cross in general as a starting weapon could be pretty good, although I'm just noticing it's not like really been amazing. That did get a lot of kills there. Let's do a quick. There we go. Increase the base damage. That will help. Let's go Candelabrador. Make the crosses bigger. More likely to hit things. Let's grab Pigeon. I don't want to get the books until I have a full set of stuff. Cross. Whew. Live, Nate, live! My gosh, there's so many of them. We lived. Kind of. We gotta get a lot of levels. Let's get as many candelabradors as possible here. My goodness. This is hard to survive. Crown. Don't die, don't die. Oh crap, we're gonna die. Okay, there's our first death. If we can somehow survive though, then we're gonna be in a fantastic spot. Not so easy, but if we can do it, it's certainly possible. Let's do more crosses. Really need duplicator. Also be really helpful right now. The crosses are doing a lot of work though. That's the nice thing. Skill-o-matic increases enemy health and frequency. Oh, so it literally is just curse. Holy crap. So you can get 130%. That's how people are getting 120k enemies. They're taking Skull-o-matic. That's crazy. That's so many enemies and so like they're so hard to kill. Okay, let's keep doing more crosses. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's do increased area. We can more effectively kill dudes. Hello. Don't mind if I do. We can take Fire Wand. So we will want Spinach. Have any wings? Last weapon would be probably Lightning Ring or Santa Water. Okay, what do we get? And it would be something where you'd want to get Skull-o-matic like as early as possible and level it as early as possible, because the faster you level it, the more enemies that are going to spawn. At the same time, the more likely you are to just die. So I don't know, it's going to be really interesting to see how that all shapes out. Yeah, not really sure how that's going to go. Let's do Crown. We've still got 3 more equipment slots to fill. I don't want to take Tome. Let's just grab Magic Wand, so it's a little bit better. I want the Tome after we've maxed everything. This is supposed to be a very quick run. But Skull-o-matic not showing up. Max Wand here. Let's take Lightning Ring. Okay, now we just need Duplicator, Spinach, not Spellbinder. Big crosses. Love it. I don't even think I want to level up Cross. I think that in some cases, like regular Cross is better than Heaven's Sword. Because I like its movement pattern a lot. Let's get some more XP. Lightning Ring. Okay. I think we will need a Tract Orb as well. So we can grab that now. For Labora. Which will be our after upgrade. More Lightning Rings. Last Crown upgrade. Big crosses, doing a lot for us. Even more crosses. Don't mind if I do. Okay, there's a vacuum. Max crosses. Love it. Ebony wings. We could get clover. I don't want it. Let's go pigeon. I think we want our first upgrade again to be thunder loop. We still need to get duplicator, and we still need to get spinach. So it's duplicator and spinach, and then we'll go grab the empty tome. Ebony wings. Panda Labradors, now max. Biggest crosses. Good stuff. Lightning ring. Okay. Let's get all the way over to the first tome. Since this is a very slow wave. Get all the chicken on the way. Very important. Then we're going to run into enemies for no reason at all. Because why not? Okay. So, I think we have one more to go. Skull-o-matic increases health. I'm going to take duplicator first, and then I guess we take Skull-o-matic because I'm going to need it just so that I can have it unlocked. Man, that's crazy. So many enemies. So I guess we won't take spinach then. Makes Fire Wand kind of a dud, but that's fine. We don't have any... No tomes so far. Did we get book screwed? That would be very awkward. I guess we just need to... Oh, let's not die though. Make sure we don't die, Nate. Let's take just the book as soon as we... Or the skull as soon as we can. And then... we'll break and start talking a little bit about how everything's changed with the patch. Okay, we have at least one book. That's good. Okay, let's do a quick kill here. Oh. Alright. Skull-o-matic. I need you, buddy. I need you. Okay. Pigeon. More bracer. I can re-roll to try to go for it, but it gets a lot more likely the more we level everything else up that we'll get it. So I want to wait until that point. I should have just taken it, and then we could have ended the run. My bad, guys. I got into autopilot and just like, we just take everything. And take all the good stuff. Okay, there's duplicator, so the duplicator will no longer show up as an option in upgrades. Yeah, I mean, this is why Cross is so good too. Cross just kind of mows down enemies. Together with Lightning Ring, they both just do a lot. Although the cooldown reduction would be really useful right now. Tracer. Say cooldown reduction would be pretty sick right now. Can't take spinach. Racer. A crack orb. The fire wand's pretty bad. We should have taken an axe instead. Because it will actually be able to level up. Okay, there's max lightning ring. I don't know why I keep talking about optimal setups here, because I'm literally just trying to get that item. Just want the Skull-O-Matic. And I also want to see how many levels it can do. I assume it's 5, so it can increase everything by 50%. But that's what we'll find out soon. Might be another... Nope, not really much of a Mega Gem. Okay, Pigeon no longer can be listed. We can evolve something if we kill this boss. We probably should do that. Or can we? Oh yeah, Thunderloop. Got him. Keep doing pickup radius. Fire Wand isn't really going to be very helpful for us. Stuff. We gotta get back to our tome anyway. That's crazy, because that's one of the things that the game has been getting, like, to the point where it's like pretty easy to get 30 minutes. Whether you use like a cheese build or even just regular builds are so strong. So like definitely is going to be more challenging with all the beta changes. Okay, there's a track orb. Now that's... So the only thing left is Fire Wand. We just got to get Skull-O-Matic. We already used our revive as well, so we cannot die. There is a Mega Gem right there. Okay, it wasn't much of a Mega Gem. Maybe there's one the other way. Okay, we're almost capped out here. Still not. Anything else can evolve? Yeah, Vandalier can evolve. But I really want the next couple of levels. Okay, reroll. There it is. Boom! It's Venomweed. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Alright. That's Vandalier. So let's check how many times it can level up. So it can level up 5 times. And we can get some insane curse. Let's grab as much cooldown reduction as we can now. I guess we do want Axe. Yeah. Wait. No, we want Labora. We also just want cooldown reduction. No cooldown reduction here. I think it might just be the one tome. Hello. We'll find out soon enough. There's sample water. Okay, so it's just the one tome. That's fair. Tome. Like, these guys are just not dying. Okay, this should be magic wand. Max cooldown. Skull. We're really gonna push our luck here. See how many enemies we can load on the screen at the same time. Skull. Yeah, because with the other character as well, it's another 25%, no, 30%. An extra 30% on top. That's so crazy. It's going to be so many enemies on screen at a time. Oh my gosh. So we're at 100% curse right now. Nutty. Just so many enemies. These crosses are doing so much work for us, though. I think they're better not upgraded. I think Heaven's Sword we wouldn't get as many kills. Keep going Santa Waters. Okay, this is kind of crazy. Wow. Yeah, so the question will be, is the new character going to be the best one? Probably. But the other thought could be that Arca still might be better, but I don't know. 30% more enemies is a lot more enemies. So it really might be that just spawning the most amount of enemies is the meta. I'll have to see. Alright, I think we've done this far enough. So let's go back. And now we've seen and unlocked everything. So collection is complete. So let me I'm gonna record this part so then it'll make it easier for me to edit it later. All right, so this is Nate. You can also call me Nathan. Please never call me Nathaniel. This is kind of the end of a stream right now. And what I wanted to do was walk through what I've learned. What I've learned in the beta and what I think the implications of all these changes are. So let's start with first change is there are two new characters, Cavallo and Llama. To unlock Cavallo, you need to, I think it's kill 3,000 heads or something like that. Where is it? Yeah, kill 3,000 lion heads. So those are in the library or in the Green Acres. Kill lion heads, 3,000 lion heads, and you unlock Cavallo. For Llama, I believe, where is it? Where is unlock Llama? It's not lightning ring. It's not fire wand. Oh, it's survive 20 minutes with at least 10% curse. We'll talk about curse in a minute. But yeah, so you got to survive with curse, and then you got to kill lion's heads. And if you do both of those things, you'll unlock the two new characters. The two new characters, the first one, Cavallo, he gets more projectiles. So it's similar to, he's basically the same as Mortaccio. I think they're, in fact, identical in stats as well. Yeah, they're identical in stats. The only difference is that Mortaccio starts with bones, so the bouncing bones, and Cavallo starts with the cookies or the cherry bombs. Cherry bombs are a projectile that get thrown out. They bounce, and then they have a chance to explode in a big spectacle firework thing. Okay, so those are the character change. Oh, and then Llama starts with the axe and gains 5% damage, 5% movement speed, and 5% curse every 10 levels, capping at plus 20% to each of those. So she'll cap out at level 40 with 20% curse, 20% might, 20% movement speed. There is a brand new power-up and a new, in general, mechanic. This is Curse. So Curse increases enemy speed, enemy health, and enemy amount, and enemy frequency by 10% per rank, which is kind of insane. So basically what this does is that it completely changes the meta for the leaderboard. It makes the game more difficult, but also like the cap of what you can reach in terms of kills and levels just got raised by a massive amount. And last, there is the weapon, which I already told you about, which is Cherry Bomb. Cherry Bomb, similar to Bone, has an extremely rare chance of showing up for other characters, and then is the default for Mortaccio and for Cavallo. Also one thing I didn't note with Cherry Bomb. Cherry Bomb gets thrown out, it explodes, and then there's a chance that it gets thrown out, there's a chance that it'll explode. That chance is modified by luck. Okay. No new evolves. There is one other accessory. The new accessory is Skull-O-Matic. It is the Curse accessory. So it can also increase your Curse up to a maximum of 50%. Okay, so that's the very short summary of all the things that have been added. The one last very important thing that changed is the tome bug, which I covered in my last video, has been removed in the beta and will be removed in live today or tomorrow. So it's really today, as of February 19th. It'll either be today or it'll be tomorrow, will be removed. So let's start talking about implications. We'll start with leaderboard implications. So leaderboard implications, if you stack all forms of Curse, so Skull-O-Maniac, I feel like Skull-O-Matic sounds better. Skull-O-Maniac, straight up Curse, and Llama, you can have a grand total of 130%. Is that right? No, 120%, sorry. 120% extra enemies and extra frequency, which both stack. So you can have, let me think of both of those. Enemy speed, health, quantity, and frequency. So 120% plus 120%. It's a lot. It's like 300% more enemies in total. So it gets really insane, especially because Llama not only increases Curse, increases its own movement speed. And movement speed is one of the key things to increasing the number of enemy spawns. The counterpoint to that is they're also increasing in 120% extra speed, which is like scary as hell, especially on Hyper, and 120% more health. So they're much harder to kill and they move a lot faster. So what this means is that going for highest amount of levels and highest amount of kills now has the drawback of you'll die much more likely. It's much more likely to die, especially later on in the runs. So the leaderboards now become less of a hold right and win, because knives are really difficult to use now. They just don't do enough damage to wipe out enemies as like they used to. So the meta is going to shift. It's going to be very different builds, and it's going to be a very high risk reward in terms of like how likely you are to survive compared to the cap on the number of kills you can get and the number of levels you can get. So really big changes there. It's going to shake up the leaderboard meta quite a lot. If you want to know where the beta patches are, the beta patches are update or details is in the Discord. So if you go to the Vampire Survivors Discord channel, there is a section which is dev log, and there it tells you what's all in the beta patch. Okay, so that's the implications of Curse. Completely shakes up the kill leaderboard, the gold leaderboard, and the level leaderboard. So those three are going to be heavily impacted by curse, and it is going to be much harder to get extremely high levels. Where's the invite for the Discord? Okay, we'll post it. Hold on, give me a second. Invite people. Copy. There's the link. So you can quickly see it on the screen. It's discord.gg/vampire survivors. All right. Other big change. Cooldown reduction bug is gone, which on the one hand means that cooldown based runs for the Reaper kill are now going to be easier in a certain extent and harder in another. They're easier because now you don't have to worry about getting all those chests. If you max out Rune Tracer early, it's fine. You'll still be able to get the cooldown reduction later. The problem is it messes with all the cooldown reduction numbers. So let me jump into my spreadsheet here, and I can tell you what the new ideal setup is. I'll also make a graphic that I'll link in the video. But the order is not going to matter anymore. The reason the order used to matter is due to the bug of cooldown reduction. Now the order doesn't matter. It's all going to be about what is the best possible end setup. So again, it used to be that with Lancet you would want full Spellbinder, which was, let's see, 30%. I think it's plus an additional 50%. Let me just check. Spellbinder, yes. So it was plus 80%. So we were right here, 10.8. And then the cooldown reduction that you wanted was just the 5% here. And that would give you like a pretty good timing window. But now with the cooldown reduction changed, let's see, if you were to put this at 0, I'm trying to think if there's any situation where you would want the cooldown reduction, because 40% cooldown is so much cooldown reduction. Yeah, I think that in the new setup for the Reaper, you cannot take tome. It's going to be a tomeless run. So in that case, it is going to be a little bit harder. You're going to have to live a little bit longer in the run. And because you won't have the cooldown reduction on Rune Tracer. The reason why is that the 40% reduction in cooldown is going to make the timing almost impossible to keep yourself alive with Lancet. Sorry. So Lancet timing is now going to be completely skewed. So as I said, I'll come up with a new graphic, but very likely what it's going to be is you max out Lancet, you max out Laurel, you max out Rune Tracer, you get Bone if you're super lucky. You're going to get Spellbinder, Candelabrador, Tiramisu, Duplicator, Bracer. And then for your sixth one, it probably is Spinach. So if we go through those 6 again, it's going to be Spellbinder, Candelabrador, Bracer. That's going to increase, those 3 combined are going to increase the tick rate and the likelihood that your Rune Tracer hits. Spinach for extra damage, Duplicator for more Rune Tracers, and then Tiragisu for survival. That will probably be the ideal 6 set. And then you will take Rune Tracer, Bone if you happen to get it. And then you will always have, not Labora, you'll have Santa Water. And then I would take Knives. I would take Magic Wand. And then you get Lancet and Laurel. So that's probably going to be the setup. And that would put you at, I think you would leave, yeah, you would still take the 5%. So in terms of power-ups, the ideal power-up setup after the beta goes live will be full might, full armor, full health, full recovery, full cooldown, full area, full speed, full duration. Amount, movement speed, no magnet, no luck, no growth, full greed, no curse, revival, both rerolls, and skip. So this is the best power-up selection. We already just talked about the best weapon selection. But otherwise, no real changes. You still perform it the same way. You just don't need to worry about the chests, and you just don't take cooldown reduction. You're going to have to try to survive a little bit longer as a result of not being able to take the tome. Okay? Final thing that I want to do is there is another build that's becoming very popular for running. It's I guess I could have just done everything. It's a build, it's the Porta build that I showed off in my cooldown reduction stuff. But the change is now that you can just straight up get cooldown reduction, it's much easier to get massive improvements. And the goal is to just max out both the tome and the lightning ring as soon as possible, and then take another weapon with it. But basically, we'll do a quick demonstration of that, and then we'll go from there. So right now, again, we want full curse so we can get even more units. We're going to try our best not to take any levels up here if we can manage it. It is tough with curse. But the reason why this has become popular is it was discovered that there is a bug with the crown, that if you take the crown in the middle of a massive level up, all of the EXP that you get will be doubled. Okay, so we have to do it again. I kind of don't like that you have to go to options and then quit. I mean, I get it, but it's still a little bit strange. Okay, we gotta get... Oh, crap. It's really hard with hyper... Maybe I should turn off hyper. Then it would be a little bit easier. But yeah, navigating around these guys a little bit more difficult because they're just so fast with curse. Gosh dang it. I don't know if you can do it anymore. Stop. Stop. Gosh dang it. Quitting is way harder now. I don't like that change. But people are doing this on the live patch. So already on the live patch, people have been getting massive amounts of levels due to using Porta, scaling up your damage with the lightning ring and the cooldown reduction, and then kind of going nuts with the crown at the end. So let's see if we can't make it happen. We're gonna get one more there. We cannot get one more. Gosh dang it! It's so hard with the curse. But we'll turn off curse and try it again if we need to. Don't get it. Don't get it. Son of a. All right, let's turn off curse and try it again. Also, I wish you could just refund single power-ups. One can dream. By the way, I'm leveling these up in not the ideal order. Oh, you know, I should turn off magnet. That's what I should do. I think I can keep curse and turn off magnet, and that should be much better. I forgot that I turned on magnet. Revival, full curse, full greed, full level up, reroll, and skip. Okay, that should be much better. Because then we can get a lot closer to the gems without picking them up. Okay, not that one, but in general. Also, thank you for the follow. I don't know if it's supposed to be lakes or lax. Hope you've been enjoying the stream. I will be editing a lot of this out. Just wanting to show basically the idea of the build. Stop it. Stop it. Gosh, dang it. Stop getting experience. More like lax. Okay. guys are so freaking fast. It's so hard to get through. It's only gonna get harder now. Once we hit 60 seconds. Gosh, dang it. Okay, I'm gonna turn off hyper mode. That should help a little bit. Okay, it's actually way worse. Maybe. Maybe it's okay. Problem is now it takes us forever to get... Okay, we're not doing that. I think I'm just going to turn off curse. Let's just turn off curse. Then we don't have to worry about it. I mean, they're doing it in the live patch now anyway, so I wonder if, like, with curse it's just not possible, or at least not with full curse. There we go. Alright, let's do it again with hyper. Now we should be good. There's not nearly as many. I mean, you can see, look how few enemies there are now compared to before. Curse is just nuts. Completely changes the game. What's up? Not much. Just trying to show off some of the changes with the most recent patch, as well as demonstrate a couple things that are becoming very meta in leaderboard runs. But yeah, it's theorized that this particular run, in terms of like efficacy, it's super RNG dependent. But yeah, it's, I guess you have to get like almost every single tome, and then I'm trying to remember how you go from there. Is it you have to get another weapon? I'm trying to remember which weapon it is. There's two. By the way, the game does cap at 95% cooldown reduction. So even though we show 111, it's actually not 111. It's not going to increase the speed every time we get another one here. Okay, wow. Is that 3 already? That's 3. There's still a chance for a 4th. And then you got to get super lucky on your chests to get lightning rings. It's also why you need to get tome as early as possible. Okay. I'm going to do a quick jump into Discord here and just double check how the build runs. Try to understand. So they get Rune Tracer. Or not. What are they doing? So they do get... Oh! They do the Rune Tracer setup. I get it. I totally get it. So they get all the tomes and then they do the Rune Tracer setup. That makes a lot of sense. So then we actually do want to level up here. Reroll to get Rune Tracer. Nope, okay. So it's like the full Rune Tracer setup. You level up here and then you go. Boom. Interesting. And with Rune Tracer having such a massive improvement in cooldown, then you can just chill and absorb all of the damage. That's so interesting. Which makes me think you actually could take Curse, because the Rune Tracers would help you to get through a little bit better. And then when you level up, you take Crown along the way, you take advantage of the glitch, and then you just kind of go from there. Okay, very, very interesting. Okay. But but still a very boring run. That's the problem, is it's super boring. It's still a standstill run, similar to the Reaper kill build. All right, see if we get any tomes. We got one. Not gonna stress too much about these yet. There's two. Maybe get a couple more if we can. Good stuff. You can already see how fast these rune tracers are going. The bug really makes this viable. Or the removing the bug makes this actually viable. You can, but the build you have to go with is no cooldown reduction. That's what I just talked about. I'm going to make a new graphic that goes along with it. But yeah, you have to do it without any cooldown reduction at all, which is scary. Okay, so we're gonna go into this, and then basically you just sit here. So it's there we go. And then you chill. Honest Dan, thank you for the tier 1 subscription. You don't understand why this game is so fun to watch and play? It's the mystery, man. It's the great mystery of life. Let me check. Am I standing in the right place here? Let me see. Hold on. Oh, they're like above. They're like here. To avoid taking any XP. And then, yeah, you sit here for 30 minutes, and then it's similar to the Reaper kill build. You sit here for 30 minutes, and then at the end you grab the XP, and then you level up, and all at once, and you take crown, and yeah, it's a bunch of nonsense. Which is not, I don't think this is very exciting. So we'll end here. But that's basically it, is you just sit here and then kill the bosses. Thank you. Upgrade your rune tracer. Alright, so let's go back out. But that's basically it. That's the level 2 rune tracer setup. It's very similar to the Clarisi setup, just using the cooldown reduction instead of the massive size to keep you safe. And you run that until you're all the way to the end. You grab the red gem, you level up, you make sure to grab crown along the way, and then you kind of go from there. So, I was the guy that said you don't skip the chest animation, but now I have like 100 hours into the game, more than 100 hours into the game, and I've changed my ways. It does look like the beta is live. Let me just double check. Or the beta has been updated. What's been changed? Fixed llamas, level up bonus, fixed a late game issue with too many enemies spawn off screen. Okay. Nothing too big. All right, so with that, that's kind of a summary of what's changed in the new patch. Hope you guys enjoyed the run. For those on, or for the video, for those on stream, thanks for joining live. You can always join live at twitch.tv/never_Nathaniel. And if you like the video, please drop it a like. And if you have not yet subscribed, now is as good a day as any to subscribe. And I'll see you guys